Okay, just want to go over two examples here with your assignment for today. We are going to look at questions 1, and we will look at question number 5. So we are looking at the ones in the assignment. So it says $3 are pulling on a toy. One pulls north, while one pulls east, and another one pulls west. And here is our free body diagram with our forces drawn. So when we have forces, we can only do our vector addition whenever I have numbers in the x and whenever I have my numbers in my y direction. X is your horizontal, so we're looking at left and right. Anything that is left, go ahead and give it a negative number. If it is going right, we're going to give it a positive number, because then all it is just adding and subtracting. So since this is positive, I have positive 14. I have 14 pulling on the other side. That is negative 14. And those end up equaling 0. Y, I'm taking a look up and down. There's only one force up and down. That's 24 newtons. And so then my net force is 24 newtons north. And that's the one that I want to make sure that I mark. Fx is 0, Fy is 24 newtons north, and that is going to be my correct answer, the very first one. That's 1D. All those, either the x or the y should cancel out. But if I'm taking a look here at 2D, 2D is when I have problems that don't have the problems where they cancel out. So if I look at how this one's worded, with number 6, we'll need to use Pythagorean theorem for these ones. If an object has 6 forces on it, we have one that's 25 newtons north, we have an 8 newtons east, we have 15 newtons south, 21 newtons west, 6 newtons south, followed by 7 newtons west. So we have a little bit more in terms of the forces involved. But we're still going to go about finding the numbers the same way. I'll look at my x, I'll look at my y. If something is going in the positive direction, like up or right, I assign positive numbers. If they're going left or if they are going down, then I give them a negative number. So first up, I need to find out what is my total force in the x, what is my total force in the y dimension. So x is horizontal, left and right, y is vertical, up and down. So in the x, I had a positive 8, I have a negative 21, I have a negative 7. I'm going to add that in my calculator, 8 minus 21 minus 7. Now I end up with negative 20. What that 20 tells me, what the negative sign tells me, is the fact that I went left, that it is going this way. If I end with a positive number, then my vector would be right. But since I ended with a negative, my value should be negative 2. As I look at the vertical, 25 is positive, so I give that I don't put a negative sign in front of it. I'm subtracting 15, I'm subtracting 6. So 25 minus 15 minus 6, that's going to give me 4 newtons. Since I ended with a positive value, up is my positive for the y dimension. Now, since I have an x and a y, now I'm going to be using the Pythagorean theorem, where x squared plus y squared equals r squared. These are the numbers I'm going to plug in. 20 squared plus 4 squared is equal to r squared. When I take 20 times 20, that gives me 400. I have 4 squared, which is 16. That equals to r squared. I'm going to combine those two. That gives me 416 is equal to r squared. Now, I can do this individually, or I can type this all in my calculator at the same time. 20 squared plus 4 squared equals 416. I'm at the same answer. But I don't want to have r squared as my answer. I want to find out what r is. My very last step is I want to take the square root of 416. So I take the square root of 214, and I kept 3 digits as my sig figs for this. I have 24 newtons, 20.4 newtons. and I'm going to combine those two directions. I have up, so that means north. And if I got left, that means it's going to be west. So that's going to be my answer for number 6. 20.4 newtons northwest. And as I take a look, there it is, 24.4 newtons northwest. Make sure you're careful about your direction too. But that's 2 problems, so the other problems are solved just like the examples that I went over here in the video. Good luck.